Landslide detection and monitoring system in residential areas. Kuala Lumpur, 7 incidents of landslides, comprising 6 in Selangor and 1 in Negeri Sembilan, were reported by the Department of Minerals and Geoscience as at 10 am on the first day of this year, 2022. Assalamualaikum and hi. Introducing, my name is Zahid Nazri. My number metric is D022010083 and my supervisor is Professor Madhya Muhammad Syahri bin Jolai. Firstly, with problem statements. At least 4 people have died after heavy rainfall caused by landslide in residential area on the outskirts of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia on 10 March 2022. Disaster authorities reported at least 15 homes damaged and destroyed, along with around 10 vehicles. This happened to most people who did not expect that landslide can happen just in a few minutes, such as on the highway or in the residential area. Most of the highways already have the wall that can prevent the landslide to occur. But in a residential area, some parts could have been overlooked. So instead of building another landslide barrier to prevent landslides, we also need to look through how can we warn the residents and responsible parties when there is some that is not right to the land, especially when the rainfall or earthquake. Thus, the project of landslide detection and monitoring system sensor is proposed to detect and warn residents about the land and soil conditions, so they still have time to prepare to run before the landslide happen. Next, the objective of this project is to propose a landslide detection and monitoring system that can detect and inform people about the land situation. Furthermore, the objective is to evaluate the performance of landslide detection and monitoring system to the landslide and transfer the information using IoT, which is Blink. And the last objective is to develop the IoT landslide warning system on Arduino and Blink. Next, the methodology. The methodology started by finding the related topics to the project. And if after finding the related topics, do the project is agreed by supervisor? If the project agreed by the supervisor, the next step is do the project proposal and the slide for presentation. Next, the circuit we started to construct on the schematic in the Proteus. When the circuit is worked, the program of the coding will start on the Arduino. After the coding finish, the PCB layout will be mined on the Proteus. And finally, after the PCB layout complete, the components will be assembled on the fabricated board and the board will be tested. And finally, the prototype of the project will be built. So this is the circuit diagram. From my project, I have used 2 devices. For devices 1, it will function as a transmitter. For the devices 2, it will functioning as a receiver. As a transmitter, the Bluetooth module will transfer all of the sensors reading from the Arduino output and the output will be sent from the HC12 module, Bluetooth module, to the another devices 2. From the devices 2, the Bluetooth, the HC12 module will receive the data and will display the output at the LCD display and the buzzer. From the output, the Node MCU ESP8266 will connect it to the second devices to send the data into the Blink. So this is the block diagram. When the vibration sensor, ultrasonic sensor and soil moisture sensor has detect the data of the landslide into the Arduino Uno, and the data will be sent to the HC12 module, Bluetooth module, and the HC12 Bluetooth module will send the data to the devices to Bluetooth module, and it will display the output on the LCD and buzzer, and from the breakout board, which is the not MCU, will transfer the data to the Blink apps that will appear the message which is danger, alert, or normal. So, let me show you how my project will demonstrate. Firstly, when I plug in the power into the LCD, the warning system message will start scanning the output. So for my first condition, I have soil moisture sensor and vibration sensor. For the first condition, it will appear safe when I vibrate in the normal safe. Secondly, when I put some water and the level of moistness will increase, and the landslide maybe will be occur, it will appear beware message on the LCD. And lastly, when I put more water and when the real landslide happen and vibration like a real landslide, it will show the danger at the LCD. Okay, this is for the first condition. Next condition is by using the ultrasonic sensor. When the landslide occur, the soil will go down like this, and an ultrasonic sensor will detect the soil with the distance less than 5 cm. The ultrasonic sensor output will shown on the LCD as a danger when the soil detect when the ultrasonic detect the soil with the distance less than 5. That's all for the demonstration. Thank you. For the conclusion, the final year diploma project has improved my soldering, fabrication, and programming skills. About the project that I selected, which is landslide detection and monitoring system in residential area, the project is quite complicated because it will use 3 board or microcontroller. There are 3 coding need to be programmed inside each microcontroller. But at the same time, the projects are very fun and interesting to develop. The application is also easy to simulate. But instead of using 3 microcontrollers, we also can develop this project by using 1 microcontroller, but the circuit will be more complicated in one board. Furthermore, my knowledge to all of the components that I have used, especially Arduino Uno, not MCU 8266, HC12 Bluetooth module, has been improved. Last but not least, this project can help the residents from the area to warn them before any landslide happen and that can cause death.